Two phones which might sometimes sound like people doing math, the OnePlus 60 and the OnePlus 7. The OnePlus 7 and 7 Pro both have the same camera sensors on the back and front. Except for the super wide angle camera on the 7 Pro's back, there is not much difference when it comes to comparing the cameras of the 7 and the 7 Pro. But let's see how they fare against the 60, which a lot of people own right now, and they might be wondering if it is the right time to upgrade for the camera alone. Or maybe you soon start getting even better deals on the 60 and it might confuse your decision against that and the 7. Hey everyone, Mukul this side. So the 60 comes with a 16 megapixel wide and a 20 megapixel depth sensor on the back, and the OnePlus 7 comes with a 48 megapixel main and a 5 megapixel depth sensor on the back. But the pictures are saved at 12 megapixel resolution. Now coming on to this first picture, there is hardly any difference. But once you zoom in, except for the different color tones, there is no difference. But if you zoom in more, you will feel the OnePlus 7 captures the details more accurately, even though the same black area is kind of visibly less on it as compared to the 60. Even with that strange difference, I will still favor the OnePlus 7 here. On these shots, the 7's picture look way more brighter, but the details are more or less the same. This is actually where I got married. No one came, so I ate all the food. The front cameras with the portrait mode turned on look brighter on the OnePlus 7. And because there are less shadows on it, you can make out more hair on the OnePlus 7. But really, both the pictures are equally good in my opinion. In these portrait shots, the pictures look kinda same too, except for the fact that I look utterly pissed in one of them. But as we zoom in more, well, I still look pissed in one of them. But what I can clearly make out is that the 60 tries to sharpen the image more, and without it, the OnePlus details looked more pleasing and natural. The edge detection, however, is the same on both. In this shot, the 60 has less shadows and more details. Maybe the AI did a better job here than the 7. This beautiful flower was the only flower in the park. So yeah, it's beautiful and you can't do a damn thing about it. The overall details look better on the 7. This shot looked almost the same with just different color tones. And when I took the same shot at 2x zoom, well, you can't make much difference from here, but if I zoom in more, you will see that the OnePlus 7 retains more details on the shot. On this shot, again, the OnePlus 7 is sharper and retains better details. This generator, bike, gets its color details better on the 60. Not only that, there are more details on the 60 shot too. Here are some video samples. This is how the video quality is from 60 and 7 at 4K 60 FPS. The video from the rear camera at 4K resolution looked a little more saturated and sharper on the OnePlus 7. The mic might sound louder on the 60, but that comes with more background noise too. The 7 sounded low but with no background noise. I think the mic on both of them are the same, but with just different amplifications applied to them. However, there was no difference in the stabilization. But what do you guys think? This is how the video quality is from the front camera of OnePlus 60 and 7 at 1080 30 fps. There is no other resolution, no other setting available on the default camera right now. That's kinda strange. The front camera of the 60 definitely sharpens the video a little and it might just look better. But the 7 tries to stay what the camera actually recorded. The mic sounded very muffled on the 60 and the stabilization were the same on both of them. The slow-mo shot looked way better on the OnePlus 7. The motion was fluid with ample amount of details captured on the OnePlus 7 slow-mo shot. In this indoor macro shot, the 7 clearly has more details which are refined too and doesn't look over-processed. Now we'll see some night shots. The shy light which is hiding behind the tree looks good on both of the phones, but admittedly the 7 picture has less noise on it. This picture of this badass guy who people fear from on the streets looked better and sharper on the 60. But on the portrait the results are opposite as the 7's picture looked better. The front camera was also better on the 7. It was sharper and had more details. Again the daylight results were replicated here. The 60 looked sharper due to post-processing and the 7 looked natural but hazy. With the 2x shot, both the picture details looked bad actually. They looked very painterly to me. This first shot was taken on the normal mode and then on the night mode. The 7 captured more light on the night mode and is way sharper too than the 60. Similar results were captured here too when the picture was captured at night mode. This area was very poorly lit and both the cameras did a better job in capturing more light to it, but it was the 7 which captured more details on the picture. Here are some video sample shots in low light. This is how the video quality is at 4K 60 FPS. OnePlus 7 and OnePlus 60. On my phone at least the OnePlus 7 looks way more bright, but I'll confirm it in the post. The low light back camera of the 7 was way better lit and sharper than the 60. The sensor definitely proves its worth. The mics behaved the same as they did on the daylight video. This is how the video quality is on OnePlus 60 and OnePlus 7. From front camera at Full HD 30 fps. The front camera of the 7 performs just a tad better in the low light. The mic again sounded very muffled on the 60, but really, you can pick any of these two videos as they both are almost the same. In daylight, both the cameras more or less perform the same. The difference won't be noticeable to many of us, especially when you upload your pictures to Insta and Facebook. In low light, the 7 captures more details, but that will be only useful if you post crops of your pictures. Not those crops, these crops. So in a nutshell, if you own the 60, you can avoid the 7 or the 7 Pro if you just want a bump in the cameras. There is a camera performance bump, but not worth paying extra for it. If you're confused between the 60 and 7, then definitely get the 7, as the price difference isn't much at all. Take that loan from a friend and never pay him back. Boohahaha. Do let me know which phone is going to be your next camera phone if you're hunting one right now. I'm going to soon upload my Samsung Note 9 versus the OnePlus 7 comparison soon. If you liked my efforts on the video, do hit that like, subscribe for more similar content. That's all for today. Mewbot out.